Republican Catholic. I am an actress. I don't think I need to say any more than that. But for Christmas last year, my mom got me a can of mace and a rape whistle. And I was like, thanks, Mom. And I looked at the mace and I was like, yeah, I know what this is all about. Like, I know how to use this. And I looked at the rape whistle and I'm like, how am I ever supposed to sneak up on anyone if I blow a whistle every time I'm excited about raping them? God, thanks. She just doesn't get me, you know? She really doesn't. So our next comic up to the stage, funny guy, he's been doing this for a while, he's from Rhode Island, I think. His name is Kyle Daley. Put your hands together.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Good. Hi, random friend that came to see me. All right, so let me just begin by saying the other day I went for I realized I hadn't worked out in a little while. So I decided I was going to go on a run, and then when I got back I did some push-ups. And because I hadn't worked out in so long, my body was just so sore. So the whole next day I was in the shower, just, trying to wash my hair and armpits the whole time. I'm just like, oh! Fuck, this hurts! How does Joe McCain do this every day? That's actually a slightly better reaction than I normally get when I tell that joke, but I noticed that somebody in the back actually shuddered, like he was offended by the fact that I said that, and all I'm going to say is, you're thinking that I wouldn't say that joke if John McCain was sitting in the front row. I would, though. But honestly, I would look him dead in the eye and say, John, honestly, you served your country during a shitty war that shouldn't have happened, and you have nothing but respect for me and everybody in this room. So give me one up top. I'm not a nice guy. Let's get that out here right now. I'm not friendly. But here's something you people might enjoy. Are there any Led Zeppelin fans out there? I'm assuming there's going to be a few of them. Alright. Well, this, as I'm sure most of you are aware, is a picture of Jimmy Page, who was their guitar player circa 1970. Can everybody see this? Everybody got a good view of this? Here's George Takei, who's most famous for playing Zulu on Star Trek and being Asian. Now you're thinking, Kyle, why are you doing this? Well, this is what Jimmy Page looks like now. Jimmy Page is doing something that nobody else in the entire history of the world is doing. Not only is he getting older with age, he's becoming more and more Asian with age. Scientists are calling it Asianing. Alright, enough of me making fun of everybody, other people that aren't here to defend themselves. I hope everybody's having a good time so far. You all having a good time? Yeah. Alright, sweet. So, a little bit about myself. I am a total foodie. Now, if you don't know what a foodie is, it's basically somebody who just enjoys learning everything they can about food. Bottom line is, it's the nicest way of saying you're a fat ass ever. And it gets in the way of me just being interested in learning about other things. For example, I'll watch the Travel Channel and I'll have a documentary on something like the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland or something like that. And the whole time I'm just watching, like, I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, it's just a bunch of waves and a bunch of rocks and everything. I don't see what the big deal is. But immediately after, Man vs. Food comes on. Everybody knows the show, right? Man vs. Food, the guy where he goes around and does food challenges. That show will come on and Adam Richman, the host, will say, I'm here in Detroit, Michigan, on 8 Mile Road, and I'm about to try and take on the Rapist Burger Challenge, which is a 4.5-pound beef patty covered with fried chicken, bacon, 4 types of cheeses, gravy, and pig fat. And if I eat it all in under 20 minutes, I'm going to get my photo on the Wall of Fame. And I will just get up on my couch and go, that's where we're going on our next vacation. We're going there. Fuck Ireland. They have no food there. I don't know. I saw a documentary on it. Now, here's the really fucking twisted, funny part of that show to me is he never, ever wins anything worthwhile. I mean, sure, sometimes they pay for his meal when he completes the challenge. That's pretty cool. I'm down with that. Or, sometimes I'll actually give him a t-shirt that just says, I just ate a big burger. Love me. But the majority of the time, he just gets his picture on a wall. People, I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna enter into a challenge like that at all, I want to win some fucking money. Or one of the waitresses can give me a hand job when I'm done. I mean, I've just eaten a shit ton of food. If I just nut, I'll pass right the fuck out. Like, it's a win-win. Another thing about me is, similar to Reggie, I do come up from a very mixed up background. Except for mine's a little bit more extraneous. I like to think I am one half Irish Catholic, one half Russian Jew. I am literally the most guilt-ridden alcoholic you'll ever meet in your entire life. I'm dead serious. There are just some mornings like this today, in fact, I just wake up and I just say, oh, fuck, how did I drink that much last night? I'm such an asshole. But then I'll see the bill from the night before and say, oh, I only spent $8. That's not that bad. People, let me tell you something though. What the awesome thing about being half Jewish is though, I can be Jewish whenever I want, but whenever I don't want. So for example, sometimes I'll go over a friend's house and they'll be cooking cooking dinner and I don't really want it, which doesn't happen often, trust me people. But they'll be cooking something and the only thing I can say is, guys, I'm so sorry, but I just can't eat that. It's not kosher. It's not for me. But then a week later, I'll be at a restaurant with the same group of friends, and the waitress will come up and want to take our order, and I'll look at her and say, for an appetizer, I shall have these scallops wrapped in bacon. For a main course, I will have the lobster with a side of ham. And for dessert, I will have the sausage and crab smoothie. And my friends look at me, they say, Kyle, you couldn't eat any of the stuff we made you last week because you said it wasn't kosher. Like, what's the deal? And I just look at them and say, guys, look, listen. Once in a while, my juice slips out. It happens. There are a few tall tale signs about how you know what's happening. Number one, my nose gets bigger. Number two, I have a sudden urge to practice law. And number three, even when a cop pulls me over, I can't open my wallet, ever. It's okay, come on. Come on, it's a little anti-Semitic, but I'm making fun of myself here. Come on, laugh a little bit, people. Alright, so one last thing I want to absolutely talk about before I'm all done here is, talk a lot about, being half Jewish, which I really do appreciate my heritage, and also how much I love food and television. Kind of shit, that doesn't really matter, but there's one thing in this world I do obsess about that does matter. And that's tits. Boobs. Human udders, if you will. Look, I just love staring at them, and everything like that. But here's the deal. I've come to notice, though, that men aren't the only ones that check out tits. Ladies, bet you didn't think I realized this, but you do it too. Except for you do it for different reasons than men do. Men, when we do it, it's obviously we just see a girl with a nice pair of tits and we just want to, feel it. It's like we'll talk with our buddies before. It's like, dude, check it. I'm going to go try and talk to her. But when you girls do it, I'm not saying all of you do it, but sometimes you do it and you compare and then you get jealous of each other, which isn't cool. Like sometimes you start rumors about each other, like she stuffs her bra or she used to be a dude. And it's for those reasons that we still haven't had a woman president yet. All the men, we had a meeting a little while ago, and we just basically agreed if any woman president finds out that we like the Queen of England's tits better than hers, she's going to start World War III. We don't need that. We don't want that. But bottom line is though, ladies, I'm just going to give it to you right here, right now, men, we ain't that picky. I guarantee you it doesn't matter if you have like little perky A's or nice big voluptuous double D's, we're going to want to suck on your nipples. No matter what, we're just going to want to fucking suck on them. I mean, it's just the way it is, and all I'm going to say is before I go off is, if you got C's, I'll be here all night. Talk to me after the show. Alright, that's my time. Thank you, everybody.